All right, so Joe Biden just released his college plan. Yeah, it sucks. Okay, we're going to go through this, okay? Politico put out this headline, how Joe Biden would make community college free and fix student loans. Well, isn't that giddy? I mean, they make it sound like Joe Biden is an angel sent from above and he's going to fix it. No, he's not. Shut up, okay? This is a terrible headline. Go away. Basically, he's going to make community college free, but nothing else. And yeah, he's going to give some money to historically black colleges. And he's going to alleviate some student debt. Not cancel it, just that if you earn under $25,000 a year, then you don't have to pay your student loans and they don't accrue any interest for the time being. So once you start earning more than $25,000, then you got to start paying them back, no matter how high they are. Okay, how can I break this down easily so a potato can understand it? If you know that student loans bog people down, if you know that there is a crisis in America regarding student debt, then why not just make all colleges free and cancel all student debt? Why are you giving us this, not even a half-assed measure? It's like a quarter-assed measure. You know that people are suffering from student debt. That's why you're saying you're going to alleviate some of it. Or, I mean, you're going to alleviate the loan payments a bit. And you're going to make community college free. So you know that making things free, you're not even giving something really. This is good for the economy. I'll explain in a bit. But you are aware, your brain, your campaign also are aware that making community college free, good. And people not having to pay back a student loan, good. So why not make all universities and trade schools and community colleges free and cancel all student debt? This is infuriating, you know? It really is. And it's kind of the same principle with Elizabeth Warren. It's like, you know that taking corporate money is bad, which is why you said you're not taking it in the primary. So why would you take it in the general? You know, Bernie Sanders gets it. Okay, so Bernie Sanders is going to cancel all student debt and he's going to make all trade schools, all colleges, all universities free. And he's going to pump a ton of money into historically black colleges. Why aren't you doing the same, Mr. Joe Biden? Why isn't any other candidate doing the same? Even Elizabeth Warren is like, yeah, I'm gonna cancel 95% of student debt. What? Just cancel all of it. What is wrong with you? God, I really don't understand how the rest of the world has figured this out, but you know. And then Amy Klobuchar also had. Let's just look at what she said. Okay, about college.
I just don't agree with these policies, and I also think that they know that they most likely won't go through because they don't make any sense when you really take down the veneer and get them off a bumper sticker and start looking at them. But they just keep promising it, and I just don't agree. I actually don't agree because I think it's not their best policy. They may be bold ideas. I think they're bad ideas, and there's a better way to do this.
So if they know it's not going to go through, then why promise it?
Because people like it. They like to hear that they're going to get everything free, right? They like it. That's how Andrew Yang started his speech at a debate. It was about giving people free $1,000. So, you know, it is, and that was from his campaign directly. So that is a lot of what the discussion is right now. And I think people know that we've got to make the economy work better for them. And so to me, this isn't necessarily about a free college or a free degree. It's about how can you help people afford the education that they want on the path they want and have it fit with our economy.
Why does she speak so much just to say nothing? I don't even know what she's talking about. What's your proposal then? Oh, she doesn't have one. You know what? At least Amy Klobuchar, she's a transparent centrist. Okay, she says I don't support Medicare for all and I don't want free college. At least she's honest. You know, maybe she should go run for the Republican nomination since she seems to be a Republican. Just why is she even in the race? You know, why is she even in the race? I think she raised $4 million this quarter, third quarter, and she's polling at like who even knows, man. I don't We don't even cover her. She's irrelevant. She's going to drop out soon. This notion that she's saying people like free stuff. Dude, it's not free stuff. It's stimulating your economy, you utter complete dimwit. You stupid goddamn idiot. I'm trying really not to curse. Why? What is this mentality that it's free stuff? You moron, you need an educated workforce to stimulate the economy. What is wrong with you? You're not giving anyone free stuff. You think people like calculus and going to class? Oh my God. It's not a Ferrari. You need an educated workforce to stimulate your economy. If you want economic growth, you need educated workforce. How do you get educated workforce? Free college. Okay? Why have like most developed countries figured this out and you haven't? God, it's so infuriating. Now, not to mention that the student debt crisis, the student debt has ballooned. It's 1.6 trillion. I can't even keep up, man. There's a website that has a counter on it. It's just spinning up every second. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I mean, not only is it immoral, it's unethical to bog down people with so much debt for the crime of wanting to get educated. But you would stimulate the economy just by giving them back this purchasing power. Never mind the fact that you would now have a more educated workforce, which would increase the GDP. I mean, not that GDP should be your only indicator of, a healthy economy, but the fact that you would have so many people who suddenly have more purchasing power. They can buy a house, they can buy a car, I don't know what. They can just contribute and inject more cash into the circuitry of the economy. This alone would anyone with half a brain would be like, yeah, just cancel it. Let them spend that money and it goes into the economy anyway. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. When you give people back their purchasing power, especially people who are low income, people who are in debt, they use that money. They don't hoard it in their bank accounts or reinvest it into stocks which don't get taxed. You understand? It doesn't leave the economy. It stays inside the economy. It goes back into the economy. It injects, it refuels the economy, and it benefits everyone. Why would you not give that purchasing power back? Not to mention that just on the principle alone of having a more educated workforce that could compete in the 21st century, you need to make college free. Just that reason alone. Man, anyone who's making the argument that that the current college system in the US should be maintained is corrupt or an idiot. That's it. What these people are doing is vehemently corrupt. Okay, I mean, it's vicious. It's absolutely vicious. They're not even saying like, oh yeah, we should lower the cost of college to a fixed rate per semester, make it federal. That if you go to college, you pay $1,000 per semester, for example, is not low. But just for the sake of argument, she's not even saying that. She's saying no, we should leave it as it is, status quo. You get $100,000 debt for the rest of your life because you wanted to get a degree? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, this is evil. It's literally evil. I don't know who in their right mind would support this woman or anyone with these principles. Honestly, like I said, she should go run for the Republicans. Then again, when you actually listen to her, I mean, who can tell the difference anymore between a centrist Democrat and a Republican? You can't. That's the problem, This is just ignorance at its finest. Like I said, it's corruption and or ignorance. It's really, Germany, France, all developed countries have figured this out. And by the way, I don't know if you guys remember this, but when they raised tuition fees in the UK, man, they rioted. Literally, they rioted. It was wild. I mean, unfortunately, it didn't accomplish anything, but the reaction to it was wild. I mean, they tripled the student fees from like 3,000 to 9,000, right? 9,000 pounds a year. And it caused riots. Students were rioting. But in the US, it's like, oh yeah, 100,000, whatever, man. It's like, let's keep the status quo, man. Who gives a crap, man? Really, I really wish that Klobuchar and Biden would just drop out already. Who are these centrists even representing? What do you stand for? You stand for nothing. You stand for absolutely nothing. You're corrupt and you're disgusting.